How's everybody doing? So intervene. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rabbi Adir Glick, rabbi in River Forest Oak Park. It's about an hour away from here. I came here for a whole bunch of our congregants, because this is so important for us to be here today. Oak Park too, wonderful. Well, I'm really so moved to be here with all of you today, both as a rabbi and as someone who cares so deeply about Israel and who thinks that Israel and the modern Israeli story is at the very core of our Jewish identity. And so I was born in Jerusalem to parents who moved there from Canada, and I grew up around the world in France and England and wherever in Canada, wherever I was. My Jewish identity, my pride, my sense of belonging to Israel was always at the core of everything I did. And now, and I worked as a journalist too, and now I am so terrified about what is happening in Israel right now. I am so terrified. Because everything that I love about Israel, the high tech and the high morals and the vibrant country, all of it is under threat right now. And I think we're coming to a moment of reckoning. And the moment of reckoning is also for the diaspora and for all of us here, of how we're going to remember this moment and what we're going to say to our children and grandchildren when they ask us, where were you? And what did you do when this happened? Where were you? And we'll be able to say that we were here, Fountain Square. So there's an urgent moral imperative, I think, to stand up right now. And so there was last week, I don't know how many of you were on this, a really important Zoom panel with Yossi Klein Halevi and Gordis and Matti Friedman. And they spoke about the moral imperative. And right now what's happening in Israel is that there's two meeting place of political corruption and fanaticism that's creating this really dire situation for Israel that they compare to a heart attack. And what we're seeing is that suddenly there's an opening for these extreme politicians who are racist and homophobic to change Israel irredeemably. And so we all have to stand up and do our part. We have to make our voices heard to make sure, again, as Yossi Halevi said, my friend and mentor, that Israel does not become what all of our enemies say that our state is. So we're going to let that happen? No! And so I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if as a Jew, as a rabbi, as an Israeli citizen, I didn't make my voice be heard about this issue. And so even here in the diaspora, what we can do is come regularly to protest. We can support the protest movement in Israel emotionally and financially. We can let everybody know how the diaspora feels about this moment. Because if Israel is also looking for our support in other moments, then we also at least should deserve a place at the table so that they hear how we feel about what's happening right now. We believe in the Israel of the Declaration of Independence with rights for all of its inhabitants. And so I am so proud of what's happening right here and in Israel, all the protest movements. We're having protests that are righteous, that are moral, and that are peaceful. And so I offer up a prayer right before Rosh Hashana, right before the chaggim, that we all find the strength to continue, even if it is a long road, that we find the strength to continue, and that somehow out of all this madness, that there is the seeds of a new beginning for the country that we love so much, for the Jewish people. Shana Tova! Shana Tova!